Hello everyone, we're at the CCPCJ Social Media Zone, and here I'm joined by UNODC Cybercrime Chief Neil Walsh. Welcome, Neil.
Thanks, Ezra.
Can you tell us what's the extent of cybercrime worldwide?
It's a really good question and a really difficult question to answer because there's no international definition of cybercrime and there is no easy, reliable way currently to measure it. But what we do see over the past number of years is growing number of victimizations, so victims at an individual level, right the way through to businesses, to governments, and worldwide, the number of cyber attacks increasing. So I think generally we can take the picture that it is growing, but putting a defined figure on it is really difficult.
Keeping people safer online is a big task. Can you tell us what is UNODC's role in countering cybercrime and the importance of countries' support in this fight?
Sure. So the way that we work at UNODC, our role is to help governments, so policing, prosecutors and judges, to grow their capability to counter cybercrime. That might be through the use of digital evidence, electronic evidence. It could be through understanding a broader threat picture, and it can be in helping the criminal casework through courts. The way we do this is we work in different countries around the world using the same standards and the same capabilities. That means that those countries can then cooperate internationally much easier because they're working to the same standard.
Online exploitation and abuse of children is one of the many threats posed by cybercrime. Neil, can you tell us how can we protect children and what's the role of education?
So UNODC is funded by member states. In fact, the way that we're funded is one of the biggest challenges of the organisation, that we rely on governments to give us money to do our work. For example, under the Global Programme on Cybercrime, we're funded by a number of governments, including Australia, Canada, Japan, the USA and Qatar. Norway is actually now our biggest funder. We had Prime Minister Solberg here on Monday, and that she has kindly agreed that Norway will give us $4.5 million over the next 3 years to deliver impact in schools, in communities around the world. I actually like to reflect on, I spoke at a school in Oslo back in December, talking with a class of 14-year-old girls and boys, explaining what that risk looks like. You can't counter the risk if you don't understand it. And it's not about the internet being scary, it's about empowering children to make the best decisions and to manage their own risk online. Because the capacity building that we do with police, with prosecutors, with judges is absolutely vital. But if we're doing that, it's already too late. Children, adults have already been harmed. The best way of sustainable development is keeping our children safe from day one, and that's what we're going to do.
Thank you so much, Neil, for joining us today.
Thanks, Ezra.